Hey everybody. Well, today is the day that we talk about third-party apps for Reddit have officially died. If you're one of the people that use apps like Apollo, Reddit is Fun, Boost, Infinity, or a whole bunch of other ones, they're dead. Now, when I say they're dead, I mean it is absolutely dead. 6 feet underground, rip, goodbye. I heard about the fuss around third party apps around a couple weeks ago, and before they leave for good, I wanted to try them. I downloaded Apollo, signed in, found that everything was just much cleaner than the official app. I found myself going to the official Reddit app on the first day or two, but the more I kept using Apollo, the more and more I just kept using it, kind of ignoring the official one. The design was just cleaner and the video player was much better. Honestly, it was pretty good to not have two videos playing at the same time. Official Reddit app. And to be honest with you, I'm kind of sad that it's going. It was a much better option than the official app, and it even had some cool things going on. Like, it had some Pixel Pets things, which was cute. I got a cute Pixel cat walking around while I'm scrolling Reddit. It was honestly fun looking at Reddit posts crapping on Spez and Reddit while on Apollo. And if I were someone who was using the app for years and it just suddenly died, I would be pretty upset. Now, a couple hours ago, the developer of Apollo, Christian, had just posted his, I guess, eulogy for Apollo. I tried logging in, but Apollo kept kicking me out. So I guess it's really dead right now. In the post, Christian is saying things like how he started Reddit fresh out of university and he just got a Apple internship and he just finished that. How he wanted to make a Reddit app with the quality that would appear like Apple themselves made it, which he admits hasn't always been the case. Of course, over the past 9 years, he has smoothed out the edges and implemented a bunch of features that made the app what it is today. Unfortunately, all that came to an end, but it seems that Christian is hopeful that his future endeavors will be as successful as Apollo. If you go down to the comments, you'll find your standard F spaz chain comments, whole bunch of people spamming it. Thanks, Christian, for making Reddit usable and all different kinds of praise. You get the gist of what I'm saying. I made a video on this a couple weeks ago where Redditors have been protesting this decision by Reddit through an evolution of tactics. For all of you that aren't up to date on what the Reddit drama is, it's basically that Reddit announced that they're going to change their API rates to supposedly stop, I guess, AI bots from farming data, since that costs them a bunch of money. But the actual reason that lots of people pointed out is that third party apps don't really host ads on there. So Reddit can't make any money from advertisers. And to Reddit, it's pretty important for them since, they're going public soon and they want to raise up their revenue so that everything seems good. Their share price is going to be high, yada yada, all kind of corporate stuff. However, they went about this in just the worst possible way. Some people have suggested that Reddit could just buy the Apollo app or other third party apps and integrate it into their own systems. That way, third party Reddit users could face little disruptions while allowing Reddit to, I guess, put ads on there to get the revenue. This method would be kind of tricky since people make it out to be so easy to just integrate things, which I'm no software engineer, but integrating different systems seemed like it would be a pretty difficult thing. Other possible solutions that people were tossing around was that Reddit could possibly work out a deal with third-party apps to get the API rates to a reasonable price, but that obviously didn't work out. Instead, Reddit basically beat around the bush on that topic, stalling for time since they knew that this would be a controversial decision. And if you have eyes, you would have seen the backlash for this decision coming a mile away. Redditors don't have a life and will absolutely do anything to piss on people for any reason. You just have to go on to like a Reddit post any time of the day. You'll see them crapping on someone in a video. The first form that they did was shutting down the subreddits, but when the admins threatened to reopen them, they capitulated. The mods made it so that people could now post some naughty things to the subreddits, which would make it ineligible for ads to pop up on, since, Walmart doesn't really want to be advertised next to r/sink pissers. Yes, I know, a bunch of disgusting individuals that have formed a Reddit hive mind of sink pissing. Thank you for saving us 2 gallons of water per flush, I guess. There are still a bunch of subreddits that are restricted too, defying the admin's threats. Honestly, I think that if there is a Reddit competitor popping up in the next few years, there will be a bunch of people that are willing to jump ship because Reddit has slowly gone downhill. I mean, they've even implemented what are basically NFTs for, I guess, your Reddit avatar, which nobody ever really clicks on their profile to see, which kind of makes it useless and shows to others that you're basically a sucker. Enough crapping on NFTs, let's get back to the real stuff. So what's the future for third-party apps? Well, basically nothing. Whatever third-party app that you may have heard of or used has basically been shut down on June 30th, 2023. The only people that are probably going to be able to use the third-party apps would probably be the devs themselves, since it wouldn't be too much for them to use. However, if you multiply that with, I think, the millions of users on these apps, if they were to be still public, the cost would just go absolutely wild. Now, I haven't heard too much hubbub about the shutdown of the Reddit apps, so I just wanted to put my take out there. It sucks that Apollo is dead. Controversial, I know, but I just have to put it out there. My personal opinion is that Reddit itself will just continue to chug along. There is a good chunk of users that were using the third-party apps, but a lot of the normal users like me haven't heard of apps like Apollo before. I'm going to be using the official app for Reddit again on mobile, since it's still pretty useful for me to either scroll and look at stuff for fun or just look up something that I need help with. And I imagine that the majority of users who claim that they're going to quit Reddit after June 30th is just going to keep using it. I mean, there's really nothing stopping them. Will Reddit ever change their decision? Well, maybe, but probably not, since money is pretty much Reddit's #1 priority. Though there is one good thing that has come out of all of this, and it is Redditors throwing a tantrum that led to the whole website being basically a battle royale. I found that the subreddits that I normally saw pop up having the most wild posts imaginable on there, showing things that YouTube wouldn't be okay with me repeating. Anyways, it's sad that Apollo will be gone and all the other third-party apps as well, but life goes on. And I hope that whatever new project that Christian goes on to do, I hope he finds happiness and success in it, just like he did in Apollo. Though probably not in another third-party app for some social media, as you can see from what happened. And that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this Reddit drama interesting, how about checking out some of my other videos talking about it? Yeah, that's about it. See ya.